It's a tradition like no other. Oh, don't you just love hearing those words? You know what time it is when you hear those words. That means it's springtime in Augusta, Georgia, and it is the Masters. I can't wait. I love it. Watch it every year, glued to the TV for 4 days straight, pretty much more than that. Watch live from the Masters, the par 3 contest. I just love everything about it. Spring is in the air when I see Amen Corner and all those wonderful, wonderful sights and scenes and sounds from the Masters tournament. We're going to have some fun today on Fairway Forecaster. We're going to see if ChatGPT can outpredict me when it comes to the Masters tournament. So we're going to see if it's even possible if ChatGPT could come up with a winner or who it suggests might win 2024 Masters tournament. It's got some pretty stiff competition because I accurately predicted Jon Rahm last year. You can watch that video on this channel, by the way, if you're interested. Got lucky, picked the Masters tournament. Rahm was in the zone last year, early part of the year, and came through for me, and I got paid pretty handsomely. It was an exciting tournament, wet. It might be wet again this year, at least for the first couple days. Thursday at the very least, it looks like. But I can't wait. I'm excited as always, and we're going to have some fun to see if ChatGPT can outpredict the Fairway Forecaster when it comes to predicting the 2024 Masters tournament. I'm going to first ask ChatGPT, then I'm going to tell you who I'm going to pick this year. All right, so if you're not on ChatGPT or you ever use OpenAI, ChatGPT, I'm addicted to it. I love it. So we're going to say, how about this? Imagine you are an expert handicapper and golf sports bettor. And you have keen insight and knowledge on who will win the 2000. Now, I'm going to spell check all this. I'm going to correct all these mistakes here in just a minute. 2000 Masters Golf Tournament. I don't know if all these details are necessary or not. From Augusta, Georgia. Augusta, GA, from April 11th through the 14th. Then I'm going to say list your top 5 contenders. And then we're going to say survey says. See what ChatGPT comes up with. Let's see if it even does it. I'm curious. So based on recent analysis and prediction for the 2024 Masters Golf Tournament at Augusta National Golf Club, here are the top contenders to look out for. Oh, Captain Ov is going with Scotty Scheffler as the early favorite, plus 400 odds. So it's bringing in the odds. Rory McIlroy, 1,000 odds. Okay, strong contender, despite his struggles at Augusta. Jon Rahm, I don't know where Jon Rahm's game is right now. Xander Schauffele. So it looks like it's just pulling in the odds. I don't know if ChatGPT really thinks that these golfers going to win, or is just kind of pulling in the odds, the top odds. Well, it's still interesting. And then Jordan Spieth. Wow. I went with Jordan last week at the Valero Texas Open, but he let me down. No, I had top 10. I had him winning outright in the top 10, so I at least got some of it. But, man, all right, so these are pretty obvious choices. So this is what ChatGPT is going with, the top 5 contenders. All right, so we'll see. One of these is one of my top picks. I'm only going with 2. And one of them is right here, Live Golf, Joaquin Niemann. really good odds. I got him at 2,800 odds. If I go over here to Vegas Insider, I always like looking at these odds comparisons. So, yeah, it's pretty consistent. Ooh, now right here on DraftKings, 3,000. So that went up a little bit. But I got Joaquin at 2,800 a couple days ago. So definitely the guy's got potential over there on the Live Golf Tour. So I think he has a good chance. The game's strong, tee to green. I think he can get it done around the greens at a good price, and then probably a sleeper. Rory McIlroy, that's my other top pick. I know Roy. I mean, come on, Roy. You got the game to do this, especially if the course is wet. I think if he can get that driver straightened out and that putter heats up, there's nobody can beat Rory on when he's on top of his game. But his game hadn't been top notch. It's been a series of highs and lows. The game hadn't been all that bad, but hopefully last week was a good tune-up for this week. And ChatGPT is going with Scotty Scheffler, but who isn't? McIlroy, that's one of my top picks. John Rahm, I'm going to fade him this year. Came through for me big time last year. Xander Schauffele, definitely consistent this year. I was lucky enough to have Scotty Scheffler win the Players' Championship, but I thought for sure Xander would have finished that deal and finally get a big win in his career. Not that he hadn't had big wins, but Players is in an elite category. Jordan Spieth, no, I don't see it, but who knows? Jordan can pull off some stuff, and when you least expect, he can get it done. All right, let's look at other notables that ChatGPT is including. Brooks, that was a wonderful tournament last year, at the Masters, even though the weather was a mess. But Brooks was in fine form last year. You never count Brooks out in major championships, but he's not in good form this year. But that, who knows? But good odds. Tiger Woods, long shot, 12, man, my goodness. Never thought you'd see the day with Tiger at Augusta being that long odds, but understandably so. Hadn't hardly played that much, but they say that his golf swing, he's hitting the ball all right, so you never know. But unfortunately, we don't know how he's going to hold up over 4 rounds, especially if the weather's bad. So there you have it. That's ChatGPT's top 5 that it's picking, and some other notables. But I'm going with Joaquin Niemann this year. Hopefully a little slight dark horse, not too big of a long shot, but hopefully flying under the radar a little bit. And then McIlroy. He might finally get the career Grand Slam if he puts all of the pieces together. I think he's just sitting back there. Scheffler's the one to beat, no doubt. Scotty Scheffler, best golfer probably on the planet right now, playing lights out. But if you look past the obvious choice of Scotty Scheffler, and Rory, I think, in that right behind Scotty that can get it done. So I got Rory at plus 1,000. So I like Rory, and I like Joaquin Niemann. Hopefully one of those two can get it done. I'm sure I'll be not just having outright, but probably top 10. We'll see what the odds, how that works, but I feel pretty comfortable about those 2 picks. But golf is hard. To me, in my opinion, one of the hardest games, if not the hardest game, to bet on to make money. But you don't have to be right that often, because when you are right, you get paid pretty good. So who you like? Leave a comment in the comments section below. If you like this video, hit that like button. If you hadn't subscribed to Fairway Forecaster, where we're trying to win some money by betting on golf, I appreciate it. Hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell so you get all the latest videos, course previews, and bets regarding this wonderful game of golf.